busy doing other things and I keep getting messages for the past 3 hours asking what these 5 weapons are. So, I will throw this out in advance. Even Digital Extreme turned around and said there is massive spoilers about these weapons. But we'll take a look at them anyway, because people keep asking me about them and I can't get much done because of it. If you want to view them, go to the codex, set it by rank and go all the way down to the bottom. And down there you will find the things that you don't own yet, or, well, they literally come up as there's no progress bar at the bottom, unlike the melee weapon I have, the Nell Prime I don't have, the Scourge Prime I don't have. There is Rumblejack, an electrified jolter for quick takedowns. Honestly, it's a melee weapon. And that's about as far as I got into this. The ideal of use on unsuspecting opponents, it's a electrical based dagger melee weapon, which means it's a dagger melee weapon. Okay? Melee weapon. That's one. Then go to your arsenal. Go to melee weapons and scroll, set it by name or whatever, and scroll all the way to the bottom. And in here we have, because it doesn't appear in the marketplace for some reason, the Karum, which is somebody's signature trident, because we can actually turn this round and you can see it's a trident. This is where the massive spoilers come from, hence not trying to pronounce that, because these are all sentient based weaponry. Apart from that one, just that one, that I just don't know why that even exists, to be fair. But you will notice that is a melee weapon. This trident, which technically would be a new classification of weapons, isn't actually a trident. It's classed as a polearm or a staff. Doesn't look too bad damage wise, if I'm being honest. 30% status, 24% crit chance. It's borderline acceptable. Then there is the Neferi. This would be a dual wielding fang blade. It literally says the dual flaming fang blade. Problem there is they exist. The fang is an actual weapon. There is also a prime variation of them, but the fang exists. It's a very, very fast, basically dual dagger melee weapon. And this is a upgraded version of it that is slower than the fang. That's the part that I could not understand about these. The fang was always just quick. With one, well, I'm saying that. When was the attack speed lowered to 0.8? These things were insanely fast. Wow. Really? Okay. These are about as fast. Has a little bit of nice damage. It is status based, tiny little bit of crit, not that big of a multiplier. Does have ×2 multiplier for the heavy damage, but it also only does 261 heavy damage, which is equivalent to its normal damage. That, with the wind up, isn't really that quick. Fine. But this has a unique neutral combo that blasts out 4 short range fireballs. That's when I got intrigued. It shoots fireballs. That would be 3. Then we get into the final 2. I have done this in a specific order for a reason. That shoots fireballs. This shoots a shower of electricity. Oh, finally a new whip. It is about time. This sends out a wide wave of energy with each stroke. It is, from everything I can find, good. I'll just put it that way. It shoots out waves of energy with every stroke. The range of those is not amazing, but compared to a lot of other melee weapons, the range on whips tends to be a lot bigger, hence 3. It's also crit based, which is great because I love crit based whips. I used a whip for a long time until they kind of suffered slightly, but the wind up is actually fairly quick for the heavy attack. The heavy attack does way more damage than the standard attack. The standard attack, not that amazing, but with the crit chance being 2.5, sorry, multiplier is 2.5, chance is 30, this thing could actually be a pretty good melee weapon. That's 4. And so far, they are all of them are melee weapons. Remembering, Digital Extreme did not want to show any of these because obviously, yet again, we have Naira's spine-shattering whip. That doesn't really say, well, it does. They're all sentient based and they all give huge giveaways to what's going on. With the 5th one being the Nataruk, that is a sentient based bow that just, you charge it and it supposedly has a great attack to it. That, I still want to say I'm looking forward to that more than the other ones, but a whip or a fang, a dual fang that shoots out fireballs. It's a heat sword and a fang all at the same time. Oh yes. These are the 5 weapons I refuse to mention simply because this one started with Hun Hao's gift. The rest of them all have names of something to do with the new war. If you have completed it, you may get the references. I'm not quoting the references, even though technically I am, but I don't really know what they mean. Digital Extreme said it. There are 5 weapons available after the new war. They will not be denoting them here for spoilers, hence I started this mentioning spoilers. It is massive spoilers, but people keep asking me where these things are, what they are, why I didn't reference them. In case you're wondering how to find things like this yourself, because that's basically what this video has turned into, well, all you have to do is go to equipment, set it by used, or what I tend to do is by progress, because it then stays in alphabetical order near enough and go all the way to the bottom. And at the bottom you will find everything that is in the codex or is available that you haven't got, which includes the trident, the bow, the fang that shoots fireballs, the electrified rumblejack, and the shockwave whip. For those who keep telling me that there is a staff as well, that is a landing craft decoration, well, it's a decoration, and technically, even though I said there is 8 new weapons, because there is 1 missing from here because Caliban in the background has it on his back, and I can never remember the name of that thing, and it's been bugging me pretty much on and off all day. And that's not it. Is it? Can't be. The Venator? I'm not sure. Mainly because there is a few staffs that look similar, but that would be that, and then that would be the Nell Prime would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There is in fact 9. I'm not going into what that is because that is borderline massive spoilers that I'm not going into. But it will become very clear very soon, and the 9th weapon isn't really a weapon as such, and until you have completed the new war, it makes no difference because it's not usable until then anyway. But with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.